how many are in the area.
Tori Coffee. Got it. There's only one that's close to Sendai Station.
Whoa, that was fast.
It's a bit of a walk, but I'll be happy to guide you to the destination. You're amazing, Sophia. It's like you were made to be a navigator.
But being the navigator's my job.
It's simply a question of having the right person for the right job. Fear not, Futaba. There are plenty of things only you can do.
Huh, I guess that's true. Nobody else can act like a weirdo quite like you do, Inari.
Who are you calling a weirdo?
All right, guess we'll just head over to the cafe then, yeah?
Yeah, let's get going. Okay, I've got it.
This is it. Gattori Coffee.
I can smell the coffee. It seems to be just an ordinary cafe.
Are we sure we have the right place? We'll just have to put in the keyword and see.
All right, let's make it happen. The trauma cell's calling our names.
Trauma cell?
It's just a name I came up with. Trauma room sounds like some kind of cheesy hospital drama.
Call it whatever you want. We gotta roll.
The key to opening that birdcage has got to be here somewhere. Do you remember the keyword?
Of course. It's Prince of Nightmares.
It's just like what happened in Shibuya. This is where Natsume's trauma comes from.
What could have happened to him, I wonder?
Shh. Someone's up ahead.
Are you sure about this? Awarding him the grand prize for that? Ongo Natsume. Huh. The kid's entered every contest, but he's never made it past the first stage. He's as stubborn as he is incompetent. What's more, his writing is so painfully generic, it only becomes more obvious when you compare it to the other candidates.
What?
That voice. Is it Natsume?
It can't be. He acknowledged my work.
It's fine. He's the great Sogo Natsume's grandson, remember? Brand recognition is a huge part of marketability. Nobody gives a rat's ass about what's beyond the cover. Though a certain someone seems to think he's actually worth a damn.
Poor kid can't even see just how hopeless he really is. Seriously, it's pathetic.
Oh, I'm trying as hard as I can.
No skin off my nose, so long as he keeps raking it in. We hit the jackpot with that one, and I plan on riding him straight to the top. And if he does by some miracle make something decent of himself, well then everyone wins, right?
These guys are the worst.
Here it comes!
Right on you. A talentless hack like you is hopeless. Hopeless! Hopeless!
This is the same.
Careful! It's using different weapons from last time.
Come!
This one. Go ahead.
You know, I said I was in this.
Careful!
Holy hell, this shit is torture!
I need to let combo attack. Don't let him ram you. Try out yourself. Take this. Yes. Incoming attack. Razor has a pulp out. He needs emergency freeze. Charge, Johanna. Right now. Con Persona.
I imagine that hurts. Out of my way! Persona! Take this! Persona!
I'll use my persona! Charge, Johanna! This is my arena! That was Lander nuclear attack! Out of my way! Upon on you!
Okay. Let me help.
Just a crack off! Easy victory ahead! Bingo! That skill just now? Perfection!
Wow! That actually worked! Persona! Knock him down! Feel the power of my heart! Persona!
You better clean that thing. Boy, I see it. That's all you'll ever have.
It's warping around using sleep attacks. Is this what they call a ninja?
Thank you! Ninjas don't use giant steady!
Persona! Wicked follow-up, Sophie! Perfect, you're up.
Okay, got it!
I might not like that Natsume.
Did I get that one?
These assholes who are using me the whole time, right?
Yeah, I feel kind of sorry for him. They only chose him for who he was, not what he wrote.
Authors are just chips in a bigger game. They exist solely for us to win.
From what I can tell, this editor was a real scumbag.
Too slow.
That's the Let us go on any longer.
Knock him down!
Gotta exploit those weaknesses!
Not bad, right? Persona! Ventura!
It's powerful, but it's weak to bless attack. Give them divine punishment. You're going
Wicked follow-up, Sophie! Persona! Nothing yet. I'm on board. Persona!
Whoa, that was awesome, Sophie! We're on a roll, Sophie!
Feel the power of my
Kid serious.
Persona!
Following up!
Danny,
Whoa, shit! Last attack was crazy fast!
On the other hand, leaves him wide open. Dodge the attack, then hit him with everything you've got.
Persona!
Incoming attack! Brace yourself!
This is our chance! Persona! Knock him down! I'm not going, Sophie! I'm so grateful!
Get it! Armor! You're almost in for nuclear attack! Take this! Persona! Take this!
Careful!
It's weak to nuclear attack! Left! Johanna! Sophie's stamina is running low. She needs to recharge. I'm sorry.
Switching out!
Sure. You're mine. Persona! His power! Persona! Take this! It's
Whoa,
over!
that was so Whoa, that was awesome!
Persona! Ravage them! Let's go! Come!
Don't forget his follow-up attack!
Persona! With this! Let's go! You're mine! Come! Take this! Let's go! Ravage them!
I'm not done!
Fast! Be careful not to get caught up in its attacks.
Okay, taking a basic action. Did I get that one? Oh, I can do it!
Hey, she's good!
I'm so grateful! I'll get you back!
Whoa, that was some crazy damage! Even I'm falling for you! You're coming! Pay attention!
I'm gonna attack too!
Persona! Hey!
Did I get that one?
That one looks tough. Everyone stay focused.
Yay, Pandora!
Persona! Take this! Come, Rabbit Cell!
I'm not Cell. Joker got in a follow-up attack.
Persona! His power!
Thank you.
Take this!
It's a strong one. Exploit its
Take
weakness
this.
to curse.
Persona! Come! Black Frost!
Still connected.
It's over!
Oh, how cool.
Take this!
Your health is bad. This is your chance. It's showtime.
Showtime! Black Frost! Here! Take this!
It's working. Get up, guys.
Even worthless trash like yours. As long as there's a fire, I'll be there to please you.
Minitron! Mara! Yoshitsune!
Nothing if you lack
Take this!
swing it. Let's go. Dull blade is worthless against me.
With this! Persona! You're mine! Persona! Travis Cell! Persona!
Hey, Mr. Natsume.
You did it. The warden's down for the count.
Whew. Well, I guess that.
We can get inside the birdcage now, right? Better get going then.
Wait, but what was that we just saw?
Seems Ango Natsume wasn't given that award on his own merit. Those editors just used him for his name.
So, there was a secret behind that novel after all.
But he's not a bad guy, is he? It sounded like he entered the competition a whole bunch of times.
And just when he thought his hard work was paying off, he had to hear all that. It must have been devastating. Those editors are horrible. They knew his writing wasn't good enough, but they still gave him the prize just so they could make money. It still doesn't justify what he's doing now.
Nevertheless, I'm beginning to understand how he feels.
Fox?
Rising to fame atop stolen ideas, pulling at people's emotions with a fabricated story. Even worse, robbing others of their free will, changing their hearts, and wallowing in his own vanity. These crimes are unforgivable. There's no denying that he's been a fool, and yet, in spite of all that, it doesn't change the fact that Natsume spent years giving it everything he had. Creative work is often a lonely endeavor, and battling against that loneliness is truly a challenge in and of itself. As if it wasn't hard enough, if you don't produce results, no one will even think twice about you. One might even begin to think that such dark and unfulfilling times are all that's in store. Had I taken one wrong step, I may very well have turned out to be just as hideous as him.
Inari.
It's thanks to your friendship that I didn't stray from the path. He, however, doesn't seem to have anyone. Natsume should know better than most that there's no meaning in superficial glory. Now he's turned his back on what he truly wants to write for the sake of spinning this infernal novel of lies. Someone needs to bring him back to his senses.
You seem pretty motivated this time around, Inari.
As one who's dedicated his life to art, I simply cannot condone his actions. Now, let us bring this to an end. We'll send the calling card, then wrest the Overlord from his throne.